The key, and an Easter egg? Easter frog. The gorilla's brow raised, and he stepped forward from his cauliflower throne. Show me, boy. Show me this new hope for the world and candy people you bring. With all due respect, I can't, Gertrude chuckled, waving his handcuffs. Woody, uncuff them. But your apeliness, I can't. Woody, this is urgent, the ape retorted, so with a sigh the tubby man released his captives. Here they are. Gertrude set Steve on the ground, unzipped him, and pulled the key and Easter egg out. The ape looked at them closely, getting ever closer to the boy. Yes. Just as I remember it. Calvin shook his head, and his expression reverted back and forth between worry and a twinge of happiness. The key is the key to the room. You aren't lying. I know. And the egg? We must get it to the nursery so the young candy person to hatch from it may survive and live happily among the other candy people of Candy City. With all due respect, your apeliness, Woody exclaimed in disbelief. None of it is due, Calvin muttered. They aren't lying. I would recognize my handiwork anywhere. This key is the key to the control room. One of 3 that Dark Lord Jane ordered me to craft along with special locks for the control room. No. Never, no! Woody cried. Say it isn't so. Stop, Calvin. Woody, what is it to merely announce the battle I already lost? I was foolish back then, entangled in Destiny's plan. So I crafted the locks for him. Magically unbreakable, and only unlockable if all 3 keys are in their sockets. It ensured Destiny's plight. No man can get to him or the control room without the 3 keys. He's engaged himself to be forever enthroned in that room. I say, Walkway Patrolman Walker sighed. Heinous criminal, I say. I built Candy City from resentment of myself and tried to show kindness for the sake of kindness. I didn't yet know the good motive back then, Calvin sighed. So I built a city for the race that inherently doesn't believe I exist. But I had no good reason. There is a good reason, but that's not it. I say. Walkway Patrolman took off his sombrero and waddled away with his chubby legs, while Woodland Officer Woody soon followed with his fat chins jumping with each of his steps. I tried to tell them, the old ape sighed, then lightly smiled. They've been coming to me for advice on how to govern the woods and walkways for years. Now let us go to Candy City, and I suppose, being the chosen ones, you 3 would like directions to the breakfast temple. Exactly, Gertrude sighed. I know. You're asking, why should you trust me? Calvin tiredly chuckled and pointed to Pancake. Especially you, Candy Girl. You probably think I am a man in a costume or something. No Candy Girl no candy person from birth believes in an ape, and few will ever be convinced even if one stands in front of them. What builds them a city? Befuddled and unnerved, Pancake crossed her arms and spewed cinnamon. Yes, that's about right. Well, so far I have pardoned you from the Woodland Officer's idea of justice, taken away your handcuffs, and not taken a key or an Easter egg that I easily could have. I don't know what else I can do to prove that I am trustworthy. And evidently, you guys were going to come to me for directions anyways, so you can either base your decision on the choices I've made in the past, that I, mind you, so willingly told you of, and/or you can make your choice based off of all the current events, the White Ape said. Now, I'm going to the city whether you come or not. I've run out of bananas, and I seem to have lost my most intelligible workers. The monkeys and lemurs are mostly just good for fanning. And with that, the one great ape turned his back on our heroes and began trudging through the cauliflower. What do? Pancake muttered and fumed. We can't follow some guy in an ape costume. Who does he think he is, talking to me like that? Well, from the sounds of it, Zip Steves, he probably thinks he's an old ape. Now, that is the best I can tell, seeing as I can't see. Thanks, Steve. Really needed that, Pancake retorted. Well, we don't have much of a choice, guys, Gertrude said, combing back his hair. And Pan, despite your better judgment, I really do think he's an ape. Besides, Sticky said he was trustworthy. Yeah, the kid who only eats suckers, Pancake rolled her eyes. Well, Pan, do you have any other ideas? The boy sighed. The candy girl thought for a second and frustratedly spewed cinnamon. No! Fine. So without further or farther discussion, our heroes, the boy, the girl, and the backpack, followed the one great ape called Calvin through the cauliflower community.